Blade Band Reaction Go. So, balance is out, and these other cards are forbidden. Artifact Scythe, Burst Statue, kind of makes sense. Their floodgates are really easy to come out. Artifact Scythe, you have decks that pop itself. You basically got an entire turn where your opponent can't play the game. Burst Statue to Stormwinds. A lot of decks that could play Stormwinds basically did the same thing, and even if you could have added it with higher attack points, they usually had something to deal with it. And most decks that play Stormwind have protection for Stormwind, so sometimes, but most, well, sometimes you could out it, but it wouldn't happen very often. Charming Kitkallos, it enabled a lot of things that shouldn't have been allowed because it could mill 5 and search a tier element card, which means basically an easy search for cards and a lot of different interactions that can be done with other decks, for example, ishizu, which is why it kind of got limited, and honestly, the tier element themselves. Plus, you could actually interact with Shadows because it's sent by card effect. Sprite Elf, there's a really good amount of rank 2s, link 2s, and level 2s. But the main reason, I presume, is because they just gave free target protection, and it was kinda wee bullshit to deal with it with other decks in mind. Limited is, well, that's pretty obvious. Every single Chizu and Tearlman main monster, except for Tearlman Rise Heart or Ruin Heart or whatever his name is, because probably he's gonna be used for other decks anyways, and it really is the main tier element monsters that use Fusion Summon, and, well, obviously the Shizu cards that were problematic. So they all got the boot to be limited. Ancient Fairy Dragons limited, probably a preemptive measure because they don't really know how dumb it'll get in TCG. But personally, if the errata that's going away Ancient Fairy, he's not gonna be that bad. The thing that made Ancient Fairy really dumb was the fact that you could add the field spell and then activate it, even as a once per turn, though it was mostly a soft once per turn anyways. So, for example, something like Chicken Game in the OCG got really stupid because you could pop Chicken Game, then recover life points, then add Chicken Game, activate Chicken Game, draw one more card, and yada yada yada, you get the gist. But because of the errata, it's probably not going to see that much play anyways. Destrudo Lost Dragon Prison, Jet Synchro, Mecha Phantom Blaze Lion, mostly because halq Fabric is gone, so they're not as abusable, though they're still actually pretty abusable anyways. And for the main part, Destrudo kind of just fell off. Jet Synchro and Mecha Bees, obviously, no halq, but they're pretty useful. Servant and Endymion, actually, hilariously, it's unlimited OCG, is out probably because Endymion actually fell off pretty badly, and it's a really nice way to just keep Endymion at least a bit stronger. True King Litho is back, probably because they want resurgence for Earth archetypes, but also because obviously the card just fell off and got power crept. Yatagarasu got super power crept, so it being a 3 isn't really much of a problem. Primarily because, let's be clear here, the game speed has accelerated so much that Yata login isn't really a problem anymore. Plus, because of the advent of graveyard based effects, Yatagarasu really loses effectiveness now, mostly because the graveyard's not a second hand, so even if you don't draw a card, if you have a graveyard effect that can help you plus, Yatagarasu is basically useless. And Spiral Restore's probably back because Spirals kind of fell off, and it's really not much of a big deal for Spirals to have their field spell at 3.